Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Tuesday, October 18th, 2022. So, in the report today, we've been looking for that low to start sometime in August. We've been saying that this is a bottoming process that's in place, and from there, we've seen the S&P rally almost 300 points in a very short amount of time. But in here, what I'd said was that I would not be chasing. This is when the S&P made it all the way. This is when we put the report out. It was at the 3765. And I said I would wait for a pullback down to 3700, 3675. Support should work out well. Now, if we take a look at it, here's when we put that report out right around here. And from there, we came all the way down to the 3684. I thought it was going to go a little bit further down, down to this level here. But anyway, the 3700, that was in there if you took that. And then you would really just be waiting down at the 3665. But you can see the bulls are defending the 50-day moving average on the 15-minute chart. That's the bullish case. There's this right here that has me a little concerned as far as looking up before a decent sized pullback to close this gap. And this is that bearish wedge pattern that is actually looking for a target to come, all the way down into the 3543 level. If this plays out, they don't always play out. It's a pattern that often what happens is they take out this top. This sucks in all the bulls and then it drops down. Now they also have these with bearish waves where they head up, but this would be the actual pattern target if it does play out. If we start breaking above these levels and above this trend line, then this pattern is probably going to be washed out. But right now, you can see we do have some bearish divergences with today's gap open. We've had two pretty big gap open days, and it's I don't really like those, but this is often the way that they let's say trap the bulls and they don't let them out. So short term little say lines in the sand here is the bulls are going to have to get above this resistance, and that's right at the 37.35, and the bears are going to have to get below the 36.84. But really, most likely, I would put it down to somewhere. I think the bears need to take out the 36.54 to get any momentum going. We've been seeing buyers here. If it breaks through it, the next support area most likely would be down to that 36.66. You can see we burned off the overbought levels on the 15-minute chart. But when we take a look at the hourly chart, you can see we're just starting to come down right here. So I'm still would leave the door open. I mean, if I was just going to sit there and say, what is the next short-term direction? I would probably think it would be to the upside because we don't have any bearish divergences, but we may come down and test a little bit here before heading up. But what I mean is that I don't really see any move coming, substantially down. I do believe that the buyers are going to be waiting on it, and basically just like there's everybody that's shorting these rallies, and typically when you have the majority that are looking in the same direction, it really does not work out well. We knew that when we had the 0% bullish sentiment reading down here, and Woody's been saying, that we're looking for some type of bottom to hit. So it is scary as it was. We were not yelling to people to start shorting, even though it looked like the correct call from here. But you can see how quick they turned the tape, and now everybody is chasing the cover, or they're just shorting. They're averaging in on their short entries, and that's typically used for fuel. So I mean, I still remain on cautiously looking to buy dips if it comes down. 36.63 would be an area, and then really right at this 36.38, and then obviously we have the gap open at 3600. If the bulls can take out this resistance here, you can see we have some right at the 3800, but above that, we start looking at moves all the way up to the 3900. So on the daily chart, we're really just starting to hang on one second as it slows. Like you can see, we're coming up on it. We had the bullish divergences, so we're not even in positive territory on the price oscillator. So it's telling me that I mean, there is still room if the bulls want to run, but you can see the 3830 is the 50-day moving average. If they get above it, then we may be able to see a move up to the 40.67. But let's see if the, if the bulls can do this right now, because once we ran right into the resistance, it did get sold off pretty quickly. So if it comes down, you really want to see the bulls defend the 36.62 level and then move higher. And again, I wouldn't be surprised to see the 3800 or possibly 3900 next. So let's see what plays out tomorrow. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.